because I did. See, that's another thing. We had plenty enough time to do our own research. We should have called nobody. And the safe thing to do, if you don't know what you're voting for, just vote no. That's always safe. You don't know what all this is. It was too much reading for me. I just voted no on everything. It's barely too long. I think I voted yes on one. All right. So we got to inform ourselves. So I'm saying that to say this. It shouldn't have been no reason why in this town that Mr. Stevenson shouldn't have won as DA. Not with all the black folk that's in trouble now. I'm just saying, for that reason alone, I'm telling you right now, if I think about, if the devil get up there, I think about committing a crime, I'm going to at least drive the best. I'll do it up there, because I got better chances. The DA is a black female now in Bessemer. They have in Birmingham, they have 5 new female black judges. We have 1 African American new judge, which is, watch this, the mayor of the city of Birmingham's son. You see how this is coming together? All right, okay, all right, I'm done with that. So D, help us.
Okay.
So verse 4. Let's talk about the righteous. Okay. What's the requirement?
Verse 4?
Yeah.
But God put into effect a different plan to save us.
Watch this.
He sent his own son in a human body like ours, except that ours was sinful. God destroyed sin, control over us by giving his son as a sacrifice for our sin. He did this so that the requirements of the law will be fully accomplished for us, who no longer follow our sinful nature, but instead follow the Spirit. Those who are dominated by the sinful nature think about sinful things, but those who are controlled by the Holy Spirit think about things that please the Spirit.
All right, so those who are living according to the flesh, verse 5 talks about living according to the flesh, got their minds on things of the flesh, but those that are living according to the Spirit set their mind on things of the Spirit. Now, let's deal with flesh and let's deal with spirit. Wasn't nothing spiritual about what you did yesterday. Nothing. Nothing was spiritual about what you did yesterday. So why are we trying to over spiritualize something that's flesh? God is not a politician. He does not have a candidate that he sanctions. Because if you look up the word poly means many. A politician got to be, that's why I can't win, because a politician got to be many things. And one of them, you going to lie. If you're a good politician, I did not have sexual relations. Ain't that what Bill Clinton said? Ain't that what Slick Willie said? He said, I ain't doing it. He was right. He did. In his mind, he did. All right. So, the things of the flesh are flesh, the things of the spirit are spirit. Why we try to make things that are flesh, spirit, and things that are spirit, we try to make flesh. All right? This is what folks do. Folks so deep. Got up this morning. First of all, I ain't scared because we done been up under some bad presidents. If our foreparents survived slavery and Jim Crow, I know we can get through these little 4 years. That ain't that. So y'all quit all this clowning and acting crazy and putting all this stuff on social media. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't got no money to go nowhere. All these folks on Section 8, we need this Section 8. You got to make sure you walk the straight and narrow. All right, so ain't nobody going nowhere. So don't, but you know, now everybody's saying, well, God gonna take care of me. Well, what was God 18 months ago? You waited till the day of the election to ask God, what should you do? Really? All right, so flesh is flesh, the spirit is spirit, and we try to make things that are not spiritual. All right? Nothing is spiritual about you getting up in the morning putting on your clothes. You ain't got to ask the Lord what to wear. You don't stand in your closet and tell God, give me a sign. Lead me to the right color. But you see what I'm saying? But folks do that. All right. In the comments. In the comments. I ain't gonna do all the talking about. So he says, for those who live according to the flesh, set their minds on things of the flesh, but those who live according to the spirit, set their minds on things of the spirit. Then verse 6.
The mind of sinful men is death, but the mind controlled by the spirit is life and peace.
Right. All right. Now, let me say this, because some people got this mixed up. Let me look at the camera and say this. Because, first of all, because I say race played a factor in this election that happened yesterday does not mean that I'm spreading hate. Because nobody else in this room besides us that are African Americans know what African Americans go through. Right. I have white friends that are good individuals, but they white. All right? So they have no clue what I go through on a daily basis. I.e., I'm the only African American chaplain in my whole building. So you don't know what it feels like for you to go in a room with an older white woman and they clench their purse. Now I'm suited down. I'm clean shaven. Well, the day I came in, I ain't gonna lie to you, today, because I was on yellow when I got there. They ain't even know. I'm gonna take this. I went in the office today. I had my shirt out and I had my skull cap on. And I was just walking. They were like, "Jeff, that's you." Yeah, that's me. Now I did that on purpose. I did it on purpose. I ain't put my shirt in, none of that. I ain't put my blazer on, none of that. I had my blazer in my left hand. I had my satchel right here. I had my skull. I was looking like a gangster. I ain't gonna lie. I had just came from outside, so my glasses had changed and they were still dark. So when I walked through the office, they were like, "Man, who is that? Oh, Jeff, that's you." Yeah, that's me. All right, so I had to change my period. So don't tell me if I speak to these problems that we have, don't tell me that I'm being fleshly. Because the only way that we're going to get past this is that we have to sit down and we have to have a conversation. The problem is the church don't want to have a conversation. We don't want to deal with the fact that all we do is shout folk, take up the money, and go home. That we ain't trying to educate nobody because we don't want to deal with that part. But we got to deal with it because 50 years ago, all of our information came through the pulpit. Somebody told me, "Oh, you can't say that because y'all got 501c3. Whatever. We ain't getting no money yet. I can still say so. All right. So, what we left out, D? Huh?
The B part of
The B part of C. Okay, I talked about peace. All right. Set the mind on the spirit. He says that the mind of the flesh is death, but set the mind on the spirit is life and peace. All right. Now verse 7. Watch this. Verse 7 says what?
The sinful mind is hostile to God. It does not submit to God's law, nor can it do so.
Wait a minute. So if your mind is fleshly and is hostile to God, it won't submit to the law because it can't. I can't submit to the law. What he said, 2 Corinthians. Because your mind. You don't even understand. You can't submit to it because you don't really know it. All right. Go a little further. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Those controlled by the sinful nature cannot please God.
Those that are what?
Those controlled by sinful nature cannot please God.
All right, go ahead.
You, however, are controlled not by the sinful nature, but by the Spirit. If the Spirit of God lives in you, and if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, he does not belong to Christ.
All right, stop right there. How many spirits is it? It ain't but one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one Spirit. All right. So how can I say this? Anyone that doesn't have the Spirit of Christ in them does not belong to them. How do you know when people have the Spirit of Christ in them? That's not a rhetorical question. I'm sitting down tonight. By the way, 2 states legalize marijuana. You might need to move there. We need some, man. We needed some last night. I got L's and I thought about it. So, answer the question. What? Go ahead, D.
Well, by the way they act, by the way they live, and also, our 2 spirits should kind of act. We should. If we, then we have the same spirit. We should be able to get along with each other. Should be. We should, yeah. Yeah, that's how you know, Spirit of God. I know sometimes, everybody's not gonna be, like you said, in the Spirit all the time. They're gonna have a little, I say, hell in them at one time or another. But yet still, we should be more spiritual than hellified, Right? Well, we should. And like I said, if we are together in some kind of way, we should be able to connect.
Okay, anybody else? How you know when a person has the Spirit of Christ? How do you know that they have that in them? They reflect in the way that they live and how they treat people. Okay.
The lifestyle should reflect.
The lifestyle. What does that mean?
The way you live, the way you treat your fellow man. He said, the way the world will know you is how we love one another. The way you love your fellow man.
The way you love your fellow man, okay. What else?
I don't know the answer to certain situations because I had a situation last night when my former coworkers came for me on Facebook. The old me would have dealt with her completely different in the way that we did. And I had to tell someone who talked to me, she was like, well, you were trying to be nice. I would have said this, that, or that. I said, well, I can't proclaim to love people and then turn around and let them pull me down to their level. You do things different when you have a Spirit of God.
Okay, what you gonna say?
I was gonna say I don't have the answer, but if it's determined on how we love people and how we treat people, we all determine it differently. Like my way of loving people may be different than your way of loving people, but that doesn't mean I don't have the Spirit.
Okay.
I feel like the apples ain't gonna grow on a orange tree from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Apples ain't gonna grow on an orange tree.
Right.
So I feel like it's a fruit.
It is a fruit.
Bears.
You know the tree by the
That's
fruit.
how you
Yeah.
kind of recognize it.
Okay. All right. Anybody else? Just not satisfied with your answers.
See, you're not satisfied.
I mean, y'all on the right track. No, y'all on the right track. What I'm trying to get us to see is, what you say, Nick?
Test the spirit.
How you test the Spirit?
By the Spirit.
All right. So, we in the South.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know the Ku Klux Klan is a Christian organization?
Called to be.
I'm just saying. See, we talking about the Spirit of Christ.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. How you know folk got the Spirit of Christ?
Anybody can claim to have it.
Anybody, but what Nick just said.
That's the spirit.
See, right now we don't even understand how we react to what is going on is exemplifying, do we really have the Spirit of Christ? I hadn't put anything derogatory on Facebook. I hadn't said anything. I just put a couple of statistics up. And then before I closed my eyes about 3:45 this morning, I said, we all need to pray for the president-elect. It had to be the Spirit. Because it wasn't me. We got to pray for him.
Yeah.
We got to do it.
Yeah, I agree on that.
The Bible commands us to do it. If we have God's Spirit in us, we can't harbor that kind of hate because our person didn't win.
Yeah, right.
What we talked about Sunday, after the election is over,
Yeah.
what is our focus? What is our mission? Why are we here? Why do we do what we do? It's not because of who the president is, it's because of who God is. And so we can't get bogged down in what has just happened. What has happened is the will of the people, as President Obama says, the will of the people have made their request be made known. Now what he really said, he really got smart with America today. And they ain't really figure out what he was saying, but he really got smart. Like 8 years ago, at first he said, me and President-elect, we different on a whole lot of stuff, but 8 years ago, me and Bush different on a whole lot of stuff, but there was a smooth professional transition. What he was saying was, sir, I don't want no mess. That's what he was saying. Sir, don't, we gonna do this in the right way. But I'm gonna tell you something. What if God gives you something that you asked for, but you're not prepared to take it? Because see, I believe that God strategically sometimes we can get on God's nerves. It's in the Bible. Y'all want a king? Okay.
Yeah.
God give us a king. Like okay, you want a king? Yeah, we want a king. We need somebody handsome. They need to be tall. They need to look like that. Okay, okay, all right. I'm gonna give you what you want. Sometimes God gives you what you want to show you two things. A, you ain't ready for it, and B, you don't need it. Let it marinate for a minute. That he will give you something you've been begging him for. All the signs of that you don't need this, you don't need to bother this counterfeit. It look good on the outside, but when you peel it back, it's an onion. But you say, okay, this is what I want. Can I tell y'all something? How often do you pray and don't say nothing and just let God talk to you? How often do you do that? How often do you just close your eyes without going to sleep and just let God talk to you? Sometimes, because that's why the Spirit, when we talk about the Spirit, that's why the Spirit makes groanings for us, because we don't really know what to pray for.
You're right.
We don't know what to pray. That's why we need His Spirit to intercede for stuff. We asking God for houses and cars and spouses and more money, and God is saying, you ain't asking me for nothing. Spirit, you need to ask me that your discernment get on fleek. That you see some of these busters in your way. We ain't asking God for that. We want stuff. All right? Let me go on. I can stay on that all night. So, anyone who does not have the Spirit of Christ does not belong. This makes sense. If you don't have the Spirit of Christ, you don't belong to Him. You don't even belong to Him. But verse 10 says what?
But if Christ is in you, your body is dead because of sin. Yet your spirit is alive because of righteousness. And if the Spirit of Him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, He who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal body through His Spirit who lives in you.
All right, go ahead, verse 12. I ain't gonna finish this.
Therefore, brothers, we have an obligation, but it is not to the sinful nature to live according to it. But if you live according to the Spirit, the sinful nature, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the misdeeds of the body, you will live.
Okay.
Because those who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God.
Watch this.
For you did not receive a spirit that makes you a slave again to fear, but you received the spirit of sonship.
Yeah.
And by him we cry, Allah, Father.
All right, so here's the thing. For all who are led by the Spirit of God are sons of God. For you did not receive the spirit of slavery to go back into fear, but you have received the spirit of adoption. So why are you scared of Donald Trump? Because can I tell you something? All that stuff that he said he was gonna do when he was running, I keep telling people. There were African American people that were upset with the president, with the outgoing president, saying he promised us this and he promised us that. When you get in the seat, see, it's the difference in being a candidate and then being in the office. There are things in the office that you find out that the candidate don't know nothing about.
But see, a lot of them don't realize that president just run the person.
Yeah.
Don't run you.
No.
Right. That's the deal on that. A lot of them think that the president can do all this, but you got people that study going against what you put out.
You gotta know history, you gotta know what's going on. The Supreme Court, there are 3 justices that, Lord,
Yeah.
Ruth Bader, she about to go on. But it's two more that's gonna retire, and one of them may possibly die. So you're saying what we're saying in the next 4 years, the sitting president can have the possible confirmation of 3 justices. And Clarence Thomas probably gonna retire in that time. Because he tired. Maybe 4. So that's really the kidding. And why? Because it depends. If you got conservative people on the Supreme Court, then a whole lot of stuff, they're gonna rule conservatively. But if you have a liberal judge, we don't have only liberal person we got. Who we got, Nick? Who we got on there? Huh?
We got the 2 last tires.
Who was the 2 last ones?
The 2 last ones. Sotomayor. And,
Yeah. We got the lady, and that's all we got.
And the latest one.
No, they ain't confirmed him yet, did
No, but Obama got 2, right?
he? Did he get 2? Okay, it's
I
2.
forgot the second one.
So you got 7 justices. So you think about the next president has the opportunity to change the Supreme Court. All right. So that's a real big issue. And so what I'm saying is, and what the Bible says and what Paul is saying is, okay, you got to understand that he ain't giving you a spirit of fear. You ain't got to fall back to fear because you're a son of God. So if you're a son of God, then you got to know that God is going to take care of you. Even, watch this, because let's just be honest. We say we have faith, but we got a lot of doubt. We got more doubt than we have faith. That's why the Bible says the only size of faith we got to have is mustard seed. Mustard seed faith, that's all we need. So when you look at it from that aspect, you understand, okay, I'm the son of God, then you don't have to be afraid, you don't have to fear, because God is going to be on our side. Now, I do say that sometimes we take that vernacular and we take it in a generic way. We just say, well, I don't have to do that because God's going to take care of me. You got to do something. All right? I tell folks that, okay, Pastor, I'm looking for a job. Okay, all right, you looking for a job. Okay, what you want to do? I don't know. Well, you ain't ready. Because if you're looking for the job, all you need to know is who hiring. Okay, McDonald's hire every Tuesday. Y'all laughing, but that's true. They hire every Tuesday. Matter of fact, what the new folk on 15th Street, they got a 10 up every day. Cookout. You need some hours there, you can go there every day. So a lot of folk, I don't understand people that don't have no income but you want to start working at Mercedes today.
Right.
That ain't how God works. He got to see if he can trust you with the little before he bless you with. See, that's our problem. We want the whole pie instead of getting the slice. And it don't work like that. So you ain't got to feel anything. All right, so let me finish this up. If you go, I'm going to skip to 31. I'll do the rest of it next week. I'll probably preach this up. I don't know what to say. You might need to bring air shop and then preach something.
You ready? You gonna do that one?
Go ahead.
Okay. What then shall we say in response to this? If God is for us,
Yeah.
who can be against us?
All right, hold on. 31, verse 31. You might need to take an error in your Bible, whatever you're smart, whatever you do. What then shall we say to these things is a direct connection to verse 28. All right. What then shall we say to these things is connected to verse 28, and we know. All right, that all things work together for the good of those who are called according to His purpose. All right, you know that verse. Now, the problem that I have with most of the African American church and what they're going to say and how they're going to, first of all, we have to just take responsibility. That we got to do a better job of mobilizing our people to get out and know the issues and vote.
Yep.
All right, we can't put that on God, because a lot of stuff is hidden up under the umbrella of spirituality. And my motto is, and I'm gonna get this on T-shirt: God ain't gonna do what you can do. All right, so you got to make sure that you do your part. See, that's the thing. God is gonna honor whatever you do if you do it to His glory, because you His child. Your name is on Him. His name is on you. So He gonna make sure that it work out. That's why verse 28. That's why verse 28. When he says, what should we say to these things, is connected to verse 21, because he says, and we know all things. All things is what? All things. All right. So what shall we say to these things? Go ahead.
What shall we say in response to this? If God is for us, who can be against us?
All right, hold on. Now, what shall we say to these? If God be for us, who can be against us? Who can be against us if God is for us? Nobody? We can be against ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. So if God be for us, who can be against us? I want to leave you with this thought. Let's see. How can I say this? Oh, God bless y'all. Good night. This for the room only.